2022 has been an incredible year at the King's School. After 2 years of disrupted learning, it was wonderful to be back on campus for a full year of normal activity. This year, we launched the new school value of gratitude. As Kingsmen, we value the importance of showing gratitude and being grateful for everything we have. This year, we also released the triennial strategic plan to the community, which has over 143 new initiatives. At King's, we continue to celebrate success across all 3 pillars of our school: academic excellence, character development, and Christian community. Let's take a look back at what 2022 has been like at the senior school.
For 190 years, the King's School has been providing a well-rounded education so that students can become global thought leaders who seek to make an outstanding impact for the good of society. As a comprehensive school, the King's School is dedicated to providing multiple pathways to success, whether that be an industry pathway, a HSC pathway, or an IB diploma pathway in the future. Each boy is supported and encouraged to explore, enjoy, and fulfill his potential. This year, the senior campus became a candidate school for the International Baccalaureate Diploma Program. The school is currently undergoing the accreditation process for the IB in order to offer to Year 11 students from 2025, making our school one of only a small number in NSW to offer both the HSC and IB courses in Years 11 and 12. These new initiatives will further expand global pathway opportunities for graduating students. In Term 3, our Year 12 boys took to the stage to showcase their HSC drama and music performances at the curtain call and recital evenings. This year, the school received an incredible 23 on-stage nominations, a King's record. Ryan Bond has been selected to perform his monologue at On Stage. The community had the opportunity to view the amazing HSC major projects from industrial arts, visual arts and computing studies students at the HSC Showcase. 21 students received InTech nominations this year, another record for the school. There are 3 nominations for our music department, and in visual arts the school had 8 nominations, of which 4 were selected as part of the 2023 HSC Showcase season for inclusion in Art Express. Well done to the class of 2022 on all their achievements. We have no doubt their hard effort will reflect in the HSC results due to be released next week. In October 2022, students from the Future Project travelled to Paris to compete at the International Genetically Engineered Machine competition alongside 400 plus multidisciplinary teams from universities and high schools from more than 40 countries. Our team awarded a gold medal in recognition of the assessed standard of excellence in engineering, collaboration and human practices in the research project.
Despite the weather, it has been wonderful to be back participating in Saturday sport tours and much more. This year, the school celebrated 150 years of athletics, with the boys achieving some incredible results at the 126th AAGPS Carnival. The King's School secured the Senior Premiership for the 10th time since 2008. We also secured the Junior Premiership and 3rd in Intermediate Division. In our 150th year of athletics, Year 12 student Charlie Jefferson represented Australia in the World Junior Championships in Santiago de Cali, Colombia. In September, we had many athletes participate at the New South Wales All-School Athletics Championships. We had some tremendous performances, and all our athletes are to be commended on their effort, dedication, and courage to compete at this level of competition. Overall, our TKS athletes collected 6 gold medals, 3 silver medals, and 3 bronze medals. A tremendous effort from our young men in the sky blue and white. At the 2022 AAGPS Swimming Championships, Kings broke 9 GPS records and raised over $10,000 for Starlight Super Swim. 6 of our boys then went on to compete in the National Schools Sports Australian Swimming Championships, and we saw some outstanding results. A special shout out to James Gauchi, who won 6 gold medals, 1 silver medal and 2 bronze medals. An incredible achievement. This year, the head of the river was held at Iron Cove. Our first rowers came first place, winning the Major Rennie Trophy. All other crews won podium places throughout the day. Then in July, 14 of our boys flew to United Kingdom to compete in the elite Henley Regatta. The boys were joined by a headmaster, Mr. George, head of senior school, Reverend Edwards, and 45 family members who proudly cheered on our boys in the sky blue. It was a proud moment for the King's School. In cricket, our seconds took the premiership for the 5th year running, and our seconds tennis team were also premiers this year. Our equestrian team competed in the 2022 Northwest Equestrian Expo in Coonabarabran. The boys did extremely well, with 43 ribbons, 3 medals and a trophy won by King's boys across many disciplines. In Term 1, years 9 to 12, boys headed to Singleton Military Area and the adjoining Polkabin State Forest for Cadet Corps Camp. The boys participated in a range of activities including trekking, abseiling, low ropes courses, military-inspired initiatives, survival, problem-solving, leadership and confidence-building activities. The Regimental Passing Out Parade is one of the oldest and significant events of the year. In June, the community gathered on the JS White Oval to celebrate the end of service for our Year 12 cadets, while passing on the leadership of the Cadet Corps to the next generation. Music forms an important part of our co-curricular program, and it was wonderful to welcome back live performances after 2 years of COVID restrictions. In Term 1, boys competed against each other in the music concerto competition. Year 12 student Lawrence Way was the first place winner for 2022. Then in September, more than 700 people attended the spring concert, which showcased the incredible talents and abilities of the King's School musicians. In total, 220 boys performed in 17 different ensembles. Our 2022 musical, School of Rock, was one for the history books. Faced with many hurdles due to students and staff falling ill with COVID, our boys and the girls at Tara Anglican School for Girls displayed incredible resilience. In total, they performed 10 show-stopping performances with various combinations of cast and crew. We did our first school play in 3 years, which was Woody Allen's Don't Drink the Water. It was a great show with positive reviews all round. Across the vast number of co-curricular activity programs at King's, we celebrated many achievements this year. In debating, our 8As undefeated in the GPS competition, and our Year 9 debating team were ISDA champions. The King's Chess Intermediate A team were awarded the title of Champions of Western Sydney. Our Mooters travelled to the Gold Coast to compete in the National Championships. Sam Baker won Best Mooter for the competition. The school has had its most successful week ever at the Snow Australia National Inter-School Championships. After disruptions the last 2 years, TKS was able to secure third as an overall primary boys' school and second as an overall secondary boys' school. Tudor House also placed equal 11th in the co-ed division, an incredible feat when looking at the other schools that dominate that category. Hadley Tonga was selected into the Australian Schools and Under-18 rugby team following on from impressive displays for New South Wales Gen Blue.
The community of the King's School has been grateful to reconnect through community events this year. We have hosted a range of community engagements across the year, including I Forgive Day was our first big event of the year, which saw a huge community gathering in Fudder Hall in support of the I Forgive Foundation. The Prime Minister, New South Wales Premier and the Archbishop were in attendance. Kickstart in Colour, where parents and staff kickstarted 2022 with a social evening hosted on the parade ground at the senior school. The KWN breakfast was a special morning for women of the King's School to connect while supporting the charity Mahiba's Promise. The KWN Mother's Day, Fun Run and the annual Women's Dinner were other great events hosted by volunteers of the King's School Women's Network. One of the highlights of the year was our Back to King's celebration, which saw the Old Boys Union, Family and Friends Association and current families of Kings come together to show their support and reminisce. This year was one of the largest homecoming events the school has ever hosted.
At the King's School, we are a Christian community who wish to make a positive impact for the good of society. 2022 marks 50 years since the chapel was relocated to the Parramatta site. We marked this occasion with a special chapel service for the community in April. This year at the senior school, we organised a range of initiatives that reflect our Christian values and beliefs. Reconciliation Week was acknowledged right across the school, both inside the classroom and out. All boys Dylan Peach and Jordan Williams designed an Indigenous jersey for the First 15s meet with Newington College, which took place during Reconciliation Week on the JS White River. In Term 3, we hosted our first King's Big Sleep Out, which saw 110 boys camp out at the playground to raise awareness for homeless. This initiative is just one of many from the service learning program at the school. In Year 8, the boys worked closely with St Vincent de Paul by preparing more than 400 lunch packs one Thursday afternoon every month. 40 boys from years 9 and 11, along with 9 staff, travelled to the Central West in support of flood victims. The boys worked under the direction of Blaze Aid, a volunteer-based organisation that works with families and individuals in rural Australia who have been affected by a natural disaster. Working in partnership with Chartwells, the relief party travelled with a refrigerated van packed with meals prepared by the kitchen as well as home-cooked meals from our King's families. On the ground in Carra, we set up a mobile cooking unit providing freshly cooked meals daily. The King's School was saddened by the passing of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. To commemorate this, the community gathered for a service in the JS White Oval. One of our valued members of the King's community, Mr. Daniel Abdullah, was one of 10 Australians with the great honour of representing the country at the Queen's funeral. Before he headed to London, he spoke with our senior students about his own experience in becoming a leader.
2022 has sure been a year to remember. As we approach the end of the year, we give thanks to our teachers, housemasters and mentors for working tirelessly for all of us throughout the year. We hope everyone has a wonderful Christmas, a restful break, and we're looking forward to getting stuck into it next year.